Hello, I'm walking on the street which I don't remember the name of. It basically connects the main street with King's Buildings. So that King's Buildings is the campus of University of Edinburgh, and usually people take the shuttle, but I took the normal bus from Southbridge to here, and so there's like this route, quite a long one, between that bus stop and King's Building. Of course, if you take the shuttle, and there's one other bus, I think it's 41, which stops in the campus itself. But I mean, taking the bus at Southbridge is less walking for me, so I go for that one. I'm heading to King's Buildings right now for my first lecture of the second semester. It's at 9 AM, a bit far away from my flat, but oh well. So it's techniques of management. Now you'll ask me how posts are divided and how come some are in King's Buildings and some are in George Square or elsewhere. Well, basically everything that's a bit more scientific and everything that's engineering is in King's Buildings, and all the rest, plus informatics, is in the central campus. Now, techniques of management, I agree it's business related, but it's business related for people who are doing engineering courses. That's why it's in King's. So to tell you a bit more, because this is like my first attempt at vlogs and editing, I'm just using a normal camera, as in my phone, which is a Samsung S7. That's for you. And when I'm recording in the flat, I use my DSLR from Nikon. So yeah, if you want more information, just go ahead, pop a comment and I'll give you more. Also, depending on what you want to see, what you want me to vlog, I can change the way I vlog, and I can also change the things I talk about. Yeah.
Also some what in the UK we're now doing. So this is very.
So I had my first day of lectures in this semester. It was quite interesting. Had techniques of management this morning, and then I had a maths workshop. So the maths was probabilities, which was interesting because it was very basic. And you know how workshops, you have to do the exercises inside the workshop? Well, it was kind of like that, but there's no kind of concept of groups in this one for some reason. So meh. After the workshop, where I just organized myself and put on the deadlines on my calendars and figure out how to do the readings every week. Of course, this is just an organization, and I always try to keep up to date with everything, but it's hard sometimes. Hey guys! So I just wanted to talk to you a bit more about some of the things I do For example, EAS is the Embedded and Robotics Society of the University of Edinburgh, and I'm a committee member of that society. So I don't really know if you know how societies work in university, but they're basically a group of people who are there for the same reason. For example, with EAS love hardware or robotics, or for example, if you are in a kind of the math society, then you would like math, or you would just like to hang out with people who do the math courses. So I'm in the committee for EAS, as I said, and we are organising a hardware hackathon in the UK in Edinburgh in April. So basically what I wanted to talk about is that we have pretty much around weekly meetings to organise ourselves. We have a team of around 15 to 20 people. Each are in a group. So we have 5 groups right now, which is catering, venue, sponsorship, marketing, and then of course finance and workshop. So basically I'm in the sponsorship group, but of course, like, because I'm in the committee, I also participate in other kind of tasks involving the whole committee, basically, which is like when you have to do a specific decision. Well, I take part in that. And for example, on Tuesday we went to see a venue for our hackathon. So we are aiming for around 80 to 100 people to come to our hackathon. So yeah. I've been talking a lot about hackathons, but do you know what a hackathon is? If you do, well, you can just skip this part. If you don't, then a hackathon is basically a weekend, or even if you just have a local day of hack, it's just one day of hackathon. Usually it's 24 hours, and it's for students in university who are doing their undergraduate. So basically, when you are between 18 and 21, I would say. But then there are other organizations who organize hackathons as well, and who are aimed at lower ages or above 25, but that depends. I am talking about MLH. MLH is a major league hacking group, and it's a company who sponsors and helps different universities or societies in university to organize their own hackathon. So I'm talking about those kind of hackathons. However, the hackathon we are creating with EAS, the Embedded and Robotics Society of the University of Edinburgh, we are not really taking part with MLH. We are organizing our own hackathon, and it will be hardware based. So as I said, a hackathon will be 24 hours of just coding and making something from scratch, and ours is hardware focused, so that means teams, which range from 1 to 4 people, have to make something in 24 hours. Anything basically. For example, they can use an Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or microbits, anything. So after the 24 hour of coding, hacking, it's not really hacking actually, it's just building and creating. There's a competition and judges who judge which project is the best. And yeah, there's that presentation of all the groups, and they win prizes, or of course we learn a lot. And during the hackathon, during the 24 hours, there's not just coding, of course, food is provided and everything, but there's also workshops and talks by other companies which would sponsor them. And yeah, hackathons are usually free, sometimes reimbursed, sometimes not. The hackathon we are organizing in April is free, of course. We won't be able to reimburse, unfortunately, but maybe that's something we're looking forward to do in the next few years if people are interested in our hardware hackathon. We went to lectures, second day of lectures. I had all 3 of my compulsory lectures today. So first one was 2D, which is reasoning and agents. Second one is algorithm, data structures and machine learning. And third one is probability with application. The 3 of them, of course, it was just an introduction lecture, so don't know yet much about the courses, but sounds fun, I guess. After lectures, I went to quite a fancy restaurant to have dinner, but a fun thing happened. We left to go to the restaurant. It was quite windy and cold, but nothing that much. And while we were eating, we saw the snowstorm falling, and when we left, it was snowing heavily, and yeah, wasn't a great idea to go out at that point, but oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. This was only Monday and Tuesday, so the 2 first days of this semester. There's a lot of fun things coming up in the next few days. For example, board games, a hackathon that I'm going to in Cambridge, and a lot of ears, and of course updates on how the courses are going, so keep watching. Thanks for watching and giving me your time. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.